Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be caught.
Threw a touchdown. First play of the fucking game.
For the touchdown.
Fucking bomb.
60 yards.
60-yard bomb.
And taken a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Check it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Snipe, you hear me? You dropped a 60-yard bomb on
and taken successfully.
First play of the game.
Who you throw it to? Odell Beckham?
Forgot. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna run the clock down.
Hurry up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Come on.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
319.
The give is to Elliott. He spins free. Elliott first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That first good for 20 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delayed game. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the 2nd quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Hurry up.
This is Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, Vick. Flushed out right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action now, Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Vick readies to throw. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Aaron Donald able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here goes Vick on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to be a quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Hurry up.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13
When
yards
I
and it
start
moves
with
the
more
sticks.
jump.
2
First
minutes
pass,
to play
nigga,
here
throw it.
in the first half. Back with
Boom,
more
boom, boom.
after this.
What?
I said, this nigga threw an interception in the first place.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
I got that number too late, you know, there.
Now Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Here's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds a man. It's Olsen. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott at first. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Madden Legends are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, let's go. On.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A deep ball for Ellington. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll take this one for about 4.
I got 20 rushes right now.
Tough run
88
there.
yards.
That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Right up, right in the top. I'm up 10-7.
They'll run with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Not bad.
He just fumbled it.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness and the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Oh, they're on it.
We blocked it. I blocked the punt, fool.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we say
Big boy right up the middle. Block the, push this dude into him, bro.
Big block there.
And how many coaches have told us if we make a big
I swear, bro, he pushed the damn center or the up man into the ball. They hit him in the back. It was a safety because it was in the back of the end zone. It's on broadcast. It's crazy.
But they believe it, and we
You know how
have
you
seen it
get punted?
many, many times.
Yeah, because it rolled in the back. I could have picked it up. My nigga kicked it. He got a safety. Not me. I blocked it, bitch.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Uh-oh.
He's got
Zeke.
room.
Zeke. Zeke. Ooh.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
Zeke.
And put it on
Let's go.
forward. 6, a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and
Hey, what
off
level
it
you on?
goes.
What?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Did they cover 3 hard
now
flat
this
work?
offense about ready to take over
They
again.
cover 3 hard
And on
flat,
the
but
last
put your
go-around, they really
tackle.
couldn't get anything
Make
going.
him
They had to punt from deep inside
drop
their
back.
own territory. That means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw, Vic. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All that gets them is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Ertz has it left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
58-yard rush.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Elliott running right, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards on the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he seemed the whole thing been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. Now Rodgers. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What?
I just time my game up 13 and shit like for half and get the ball back.
Like when it dropped, gave him the choke call. I be out on the late night. Opposite a play fight. C5
Well, with you tomorrow, boy.
My wrist watch is
Damn, I fuck with you.